Hilary Engisch Klein grew up in Williston, Vermont, the fourth of 6 children in a household that valued the outdoors, exploration, art, and thoughtfulness. These might not be values attributed to pioneering athletes, but Hilary has applied these lessons to her careers as a mogul skier, soccer player, actor, scriptwriter, coach, and mother. In the 1970s, Hilary skied in the racing program at Smuggler's Notch. Not only did she learn to ski well on hard snow, which set her apart as a mogul skier, but she also learned technique and then later dryland training techniques at Burke Mountain Academy.
I skied at Smuggler's, yeah. I loved it over there. I was in the racing program, which is why I actually think that for kids, for anything, for freestyle or free ride or anything, to go into running gates is probably the best way to learn at the beginning, because you learn technique really, really well. For mogul skiing, I think it's amazingly great to do, because slalom is a lot like mogul skiing. So it's perfect. It's perfect training for mogul skiing.
She started entering freestyle competitions in her teens.
So I can't remember what the first competition was, but I do remember I forgot to buckle my boots at the top of the race. So it was not an easy start. Yeah, it wasn't smooth. I didn't start off winning.
She won her first ever World Cup event in Silver Star, British Columbia in 1978. But Hilary knew from the first time she saw mogul skiing on television that she could do it, and she did.
Like, I was trying to think, what am I proud of? What am I proud of? You know, having done this, like where did I surprise myself? And I think I was really, really content with the fact that I could be quiet under pressure, because it's a lot of pressure. It was a lot of pressure, and in any starting gate, it's a lot of pressure, and even the days leading up to it, and you never know how you're going to do. You never know if you're going to be able to handle it, or what's coming up, or what's going to happen, and I was able to handle that, and that I have a really good time. And for me, like, I was the happiest about that. You get to this great place when you're competing where you don't hear, it's quiet, and you feel just solid, and that's the coolest part. It's like this little, I don't know, sweet spot. I love that feeling.
In 1984, Hilary was the National Mogul Champion, USSA Athlete-of-the Year, the US Sportcasters Sportswoman of the Year. Skiing magazine called her the greatest female mogul skier alive. She also suffered a serious knee injury. During her rehabilitation, she wrote the book Skiing Freestyle. While she did return to the World Cup tour after her injury, she decided to retire in 1987. At her retirement, she had won 35 World Cup victories and 4 overall World Cup titles. She had also broken records in soccer, scoring 35 goals in her 4 years on the UVM team.
I know that I brought a level of excellence to the technique that women were using. So, and I knew that at the time. I knew that was happening. That was a really good feeling. And also the fact that we became amateur so that there could be an Olympic event.
Hilary also appreciated the opportunities skiing offered. Before there was a US freestyle ski team, the skiers traveled around Europe on their own.
I was proud of how I did it because I spoke the languages. I spoke French and German. So it put me in these different places that I could go and be really comfortable, and people I would meet that I would not have otherwise met. But it also, I always went to the museums. I always went to the cities. It's so intense now. It can sometimes become less enjoyable. And you should enjoy it. I think you compete better if you're enjoying it.
She later applied this to her coaching.
I love making the kids laugh, you know, and it's just like it's a real gift to be able to be with kids, you know, and to have them find the joy in it. I love that.
An inspiring pioneer in freestyle skiing and women's athletics in general, Hilary quietly contributed to the changing perceptions of what women can accomplish. The Vermont Ski Museum Hall of Fame welcomes Hilary Engisch Klein.